Let's be honest, game development it's really hard, but launching a game, it's very difficult. Nowadays, in reality, every year there are released like thousands of games only on Steam. There are many different games that are released on mobile, on console, on Epic Games. There is so many competition out there, and maybe you want to create the best game possible and also be successful. But the problem is that everyone dream about this, okay? So you must be original and try to be unique. In this video I want to show you 9 steps that maybe can help you to be successful with your game. The number one of this list is to play a lot of different games with different genres. Now, this is very easy in reality, but many people don't do it. I don't know why, but if you are playing many times the same games again and again and again, the problem is you after many years, many weeks, you know everything about that game, but you know nothing about video games in general. And this is so important because when you play different genres, you have a more open views, a more open point of view about video games, okay? So try to play city builder, try to play rhythm games, maybe survivor, maybe single player and not multiplayer, or multiplayer and not single player. Okay, it's maybe difficult because for you it's not so funny, but you must try by yourself, try to see if this can work, and also try to be inspired by other genres, okay, by other games, other types of development. And so let's dive into the second point. The second point is to not combine different genres that create an horrible monster. This is so important because many times when I scroll through the Steam pages, okay, I see many different games that are so derivatives. Because there are some mechanics that can be combined together from different genres that, yes, they are not meant to be together, okay? Because if you take like Just Dance and City Skylines, okay, you cannot combine them because they are so different. You must maybe combine two genres like Pokemon and survival games. I want to explain this example because we have like Palworld that is a great example and it's very successful. In Palworld, you can see that there is a core mechanic that is the same for Pokemon and the same for survival games. What's the mechanic here? The mechanic is to take the resources of the games and try to craft something else to destroy your enemy. In Pokemon, you catch your Pokemons, of course, your creatures, and try to get the best creature for that enemies. Maybe the type of creature is important, the type of Pokemon, okay, it's important against that particular enemies, that boss. And this is the same for survival games, because in survival games you can see that many times you must take the resources, okay, like wood, like other things, and try to combine to create that tool, and that tool can be useful for destroy that enemy or basically survive. So there is a genius idea behind Palworld, okay, and this is a great example how to combine different genres together. Okay, so now you have combined these genres, and I really hope that it's not a horrible Frankenstein. So now you want to get your experiences and put in your game, because every games, okay, it's a piece of code, but when you apply your experiences, your life into the game, in that moment you create video game, okay, not a piece of code. This is so important because otherwise you create a derivative game like everything out there on Steam. So you want to think about your life, think about your experiences, how maybe these experiences influence you and has influenced you in the past. I can make an example here. I think maybe if you are a traveler person, okay, you travel a lot and very often, you must change your game perspective. If you are creating like, I don't know, survival games, okay, something like that, maybe the game doesn't have one only location. Maybe in the game there are different locations, and the player through the game visits like different type of cultures, different types of populations of these islands, I don't know. But the point is, if you love something, if you have discovered something in your life, try to put in your game, try to shape your game with these personal things that are yours, okay? No one can make a game like that, because no one has the experiences that you have. Now, when you think about your experiences, can help you to read, can help you watch films, and also listening to music. Why I say that? Because many times in reality, when I listen to music, maybe rap, in my brain something happens. I don't know why, but in the meantime, when I was listening to music, I was creating something in my brain. Different ideas that are, I don't know, influenced by the music that I was listening and also about what I was seeing in that moment, okay? So watch a big amount of films, TV series, read a lot, and try in reality to immerse yourself in other types of art, in the world, in nature, okay? You can try to steal ideas from these other types of art, other categories, okay? And this can really help you a lot. Now you have this core idea, core mechanic, that is a combination of different genres. You put in this core idea your experiences. Now you must do some testing and prototyping. Why I say that? Because if you publish your game and you haven't done any prototyping in your development, it's a problem. Because you don't want to publish a game and don't know if a mechanic can really work or not. Okay, many people think that testing and prototyping are things that maybe you can do after months of development and after the game is complete, because you want to find bugs and issues, but it's not like that. I read a book about that. It's called A Book of Lenses. It's a great book and I really recommend it. And okay, this book is very useful. It's like a manual, okay, it's a guide into this incredible journey. But let's go back to testing prototyping. You want to test to be sure that something works, because many times happen that in your brain everything is perfect, but your brain has a lot of imagination and maybe everything is perfect. Now, when you applied your idea in the real life, nothing happens, okay, in the same way that you have thought about it. So you want to take your core idea and stress it. Try to find out if that is funny, if that can work in the real project. And I want to give you an advice. Don't put on this core idea the best aesthetic ever, okay, the best graphic ever, because you don't want to test if a 4K resolution is good enough for your game or an incredible Studio Ghibli animation is cool. We don't want that. We want to find out if your core idea can work. Must be a raw material, not a perfect something like that. And after many testing prototyping, okay, one mechanic by another, let's open your social pages. Now you can choose Instagram, you can choose TikTok, YouTube, doesn't matter. Reality, you must choose one or two social platforms, and try to be consistent. Try to post very much. You must show to the people the best details about your games, why your games is original, and so maybe do some devlogs. Try to participate on Discord group, Reddit. Try to show your game many different times, okay? The more you show your game in a good, of course, perspective, and the more maybe you can get wishlist, and you can be sure that when you press publish on your Steam page, everything works. And now let's talk about Steam page, because it's part of the marketing campaign. A Steam page that is minimal and incredibly specific can be a good investment. So try to find out what's the best thumbnail, okay, for your Steam page, the best description. Try to mix some things, try to copy from other games. It's not an illegal thing, okay? You can see maybe Vampire Survivors, you can see Ark Riders, Physics, Outer Worlds. These are examples of great games, great page on Steam. So try to copy the best things, try to put in your games. Try to be also original and try to don't be derivative in your description, because if someone read your description and him or her finds out that your game is already derivative from the description, they don't buy your game, okay? So try your best to create the best page Steam ever. Okay? And now also the trailer is important. Many people don't think about that, but the second thing that someone see when they open the Steam page is your trailer. So try to edit many different gameplays of your game, of course, and many studios in reality create a dedicated animation, because sometimes that trailer go on YouTube, on TikTok and something like that. It's up to you. I recommend to simply edit create something, okay? I know maybe it's difficult because not everyone is good at editing, but try to learn it if you are not good enough. YouTube is a great place to learn everything in reality, and also if you cannot reach the level you want, try to see if someone can do it for yourself. Of course, you must pay something, but it's important here to create the best product ever. If you have some money, okay, to invest, trailer is a good investment. Now, the final point, the conclusion of everything is to hope. Because you press the publish button and everything could happen, but you must be positive and you must be proud of your work. This is so important because, guys, development is really difficult. I want to be honest with you, not everyone could succeed, but the best thing ever is to be proud of your game. Okay, you have created a playable, okay, piece of code that is a combination of your experiences, different games and mechanics. It's incredible, okay? It's like magic. So be proud of your work, and yes, maybe something can go very bad. It happens, okay? Try to fix what is possible to fix and hope, okay? It's a really hard and difficult environment, but it's what we love, no? So people, the video is over. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I recommend to subscribe. Thank you so much. And also, if you have some interesting comments, interesting advice to do, try to put them on the section here below. And yes, guys, this is everything, and thanks for watching. Bye bye, to the next time.